Welcome back to another episode of Who the F***, the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts announced for Reading Leeds 2019. In today's episode we're looking at Black Honey. They're a kind of psychedelic pop rock band from Brighton in the UK. If you've never heard of them before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the F*** are Black Honey? Black Honey are made up of 4 members: Izzy, Chris, Tommy, and also Tom. They're from Brighton, in the south end of the United Kingdom. Wikipedia describes them as psychedelic rock, alternative rock, indie rock, and sometimes I think can be slightly poppy. I was just listening through their catalogue and think they've got kind of a pretty big mix of inspirations. I think it'd be really easy to draw comparisons to those kind of female-led bands like Wolf Alice or Garbage. But I know that that's kind of lazy, but it's just where my mind goes to. I was just watching an interview where they were talking about how they just come off tour with Other Seagulls' Royal Blood. But I think that Izzy's vocal can actually sometimes sound quite commercial. There remind me quite a lot of people like Lana Del Rey.
Down on the West Coast, they got it saying.
Or even Charlie XCX. They formed in 2014 when they released their eponymously titled Black Honey EP. This would feature the tracks Bloodlust and Teenager. In 2015 they were invited to do a session for Radio 1's Hugh Stevens, What a Guy. And in 2016 they were going on tour with Catfish and the Bottlemen. Also in 2016 they released their second EP entitled Headspin, and in 2018 they would release their debut album, also eponymously titled Black Honey. That was released on Fox 5 Records. Using my Batman detective skills, I think that's a record label set out specifically for their music. I can't see any other artists signed to Fox 5, can't even really find much information about that as a label. I don't think it's an imprint of a kind of bigger record company, which makes it indie as shit. Therefore I like it. They would also embark on a UK tour in the autumn of 2018, as well as a European tour including dates in France, Germany, Belgium and the Netherlands. Earlier this year they were featured as the cover stars for the NME, even though the NME doesn't have a cover to feature cover stars on anymore. Did a video about that before, feel free to go and watch that. And they mentioned that they're back in the studio working on their second album due out for release in 2020. Their most popular song is the record Hello Today. Currently sat on 415,000 views on YouTube, and this is their 3rd time playing Reading Leeds. The first time was when they played the Festival Public stage in 2015, sharing the day with Sundar Akama, Hippocampus, Gengar, Mini Mansion, Spring King, Jack Garrett, the Manchester Orchestra and Frank Turner. Next was in 2017 when they took it to the Festival Public stage again, this time sharing the stage with the secret set from Wolf Alice, Perma Rosa, The Japanese House, Shame and The View. This year they're about to play the Festival Public stage yet again for a 3rd time on the Friday at Reading and the Saturday at Leeds, sandwiched in between Hockey Dad and Twisted Wheel. I'll be honest, they don't particularly grab my attention. There's not a lot about their music that makes me want to kind of just drop everything and go, what the f*** is that? I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just they don't have a standout for me. But then again, I don't think all bands need that to be great. I don't think that that's like an essential part of being in a band, is that you need to have a record that says, look who I am. You can have just a really cool sound, and I think that's probably where they sit. They remind me of people like Gengar. That's who they remind me like. But currently it looks like they're probably going to be clashing with Joji, and I know who I'd rather see. So on the likely to see scale, I'm going to go with a 4 out of 10. What do you think? Are they a band you're excited to see at this year's festival? Have you seen them before? I think they've been on tour with quite a few bands, so there's a chance I think I probably have seen them supporting Catfish and the Bottlemen. I'm really interested to know what you have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.